Dear student, I am starting your lecture 22nd on anti-log amplifier. There are several applications of log and anti-log amplifier. Analog computation may require function like sine hyperbolic x, ln x, log base 2 tan x. Such function can be easily performed with the help of log amplifier. We have already seen that log amplifier can be used to compress the dynamic range of the signal. In last lecture, we have seen the log amplifier. Today we will see about anti-log amplifier. The circuit diagram of anti-log amplifier is shown in figure. See here, in this circuit I am showing the two op-amp. This is op-amp 1. In op-amp 1, output of the anti-log amplifier is feedback to the input, is feedback to the inverting terminal of the I am showing you this output is given, is feedback, this output say VO is feedback to the you can say inverting terminal of the op-amp 1, you can say op-amp 1. This is op-amp 1. This is your ground. Now I am showing you second op-amp. These are op-amp number 2. In op-amp number 2, the reference voltage is given. Here is I have given reference voltage V reference. This is R1, and in feedback path there is a transistor I am showing you. Say this is Q1, this is your ground, and ammeter of the Q1 is connected to the ammeter of transistor Q2. This is plus is grounded here. Now input signal is given to the input signal I am giving here to the voltage divider network consisting resistor R2 and RTC, that is temperature compensating component, and this I am giving to the base of transistor Q2. Now I am giving you the base of the transistor Q2. This is the way I am connecting, and this is connected to the, see, you can see here your output of op-amp A2. Look here, this voltage is base transistor Q2 base voltage I am giving you with respect to, you can say, ground. So that voltage is nothing but the, you can say, Vi into RTC upon R2 plus RTC. See, this is your complete circuit I am showing you here now without output voltage of anti-log amplifier. Listen the circuit discussion. The circuit diagram of the anti-log amplifier is shown in the figure. In this circuit, input is given to the temporary compensating voltage divider network, and then it is given to the base of the transistor Q2. So base voltage is nothing but the Vi into RTC upon R2 plus RTC. The output of the anti-log amplifier is given to the inverting terminal of a operational amplifier A1 through R1. Here the V reference is given to the inverting terminal of the A2. Now let us derive the equation of output voltage. See here, from the circuit you can say clearly, you can write the emitter potential of transistor first is minus KT by Q ln VO upon I1 into RS. I1 into, you can say, R1. This R1. Already we know this is emitter potential VO derived in a previous video. The emitter potential of a transistor second we can write minus KT by Q into ln, this is your V reference, into I1 R1. The voltage of transistor Q2 of base with respect to emitter is nothing but the voltage of transistor Q2 base voltage with respect to ground minus emitter voltage with respect to ground, you can see. See, I am talking for this voltage. This voltage I am writing here. This is your, you can say, voltage Q2 base emitter. So it means base potential minus emitter potential, you will get base emitter potential difference. So base potential with respect to ground minus emitter potential with respect to ground, you will get the base emitter voltage. So I can write VQ2B ground. Let me write for this. So I can write this VQ2 emitter ground. I can write VQ2 base ground minus VQ2 base emitter potential. So look here carefully. Yes, I am writing for this. Again I am writing VQ2 emitter ground is equal to VQ2 base potential with respect to ground minus VQ2 base with respect to emitter. So this is, I can write VQ2 emitter ground, base of the first is ground, so I am writing base of 1. If I write the base of 1, so you can see, yes, this is your instead of ground, what I am writing, it is base here. Ammeter is same. See, ammeter is the same potential of this. So this VQ2 I can also write it is Q1, remember. So this can be written also as Q1. Look again. Ground I am writing base. See, ground base. Here you written this is a ground, so it is base. So instead of ground, base is grounded, so I can write base. Ammeter of the ammeter potential of transistor Q2. Ammeter potential of the transistor Q2 and Q1 are joined, you can say. So this potential or this potential. If you want to write this potential, here I will write ammeter. Instead of Q2, what should I write? Q1. So there is no difference between these two. So please take care. There is no difference. So again, here I have written, see here, what I have written for this voltage, base potential with respect to ground minus ammeter potential with respect to ground. So ammeter potential with respect to ground I have taken on this side. Base potential with respect to ground minus VB, you can see it, this I have taken. Now, so that I have repeated here, just second time I have written for continuity. Now this is nothing but you can say ground is nothing but the base ammeter is same ammeter of the base charge Q2 and Q1 are joined, so I can write it as Q1. Now what is this? This already I have written this. This is your voltage, this is your Q2 I have written, this is your Q2. You are giving this base voltage. So with respect to ground, this is nothing but you are giving voltage to the base 2. This is voltage to the base 2 you are giving. So it is nothing but the VI into RTC upon R2 plus RTC minus. What I can write this is? I can write minus VQ2 ammeter base. I have interchanged. This is nothing but the potential of base with respect to ammeter. Now interchange potential of ammeter with respect to base. So I should write minus sign. So I think you understand this step. So base potential with respect to this. So instead of this, what I will write? Ammeter potential with respect to base. So I have interchange. So I will put minus sign here. So this is nothing but I can write VQ1 A base ammeter base VI RTC upon R2 plus RTC plus VQ2 ammeter base. Look here, already you have written these two equations in a first step. So I am putting this value, I am putting the value of the ammeter base voltage, put value of VQEB and VQ2EB from equation 1 and 2. Let me say this is your equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So I am putting this value here. I am putting this value. So this is minus KT ln. This is your VO upon I1 into RS is equal to VI RTC upon R2 plus RTC. This is your minus KT, this is KT by Q. I did mistake here. ln. This is your V reference upon I1 into R1. R1 by I am writing RS. Let me check here. Okay. Now, so this value I am taking on this side. So minus this value I am taking on this side. So minus Kt by Q will be common. Ln, this is Vo upon I1 into R1 minus Ln V reference upon I1 into R1 is equal to, this is RTC upon R2 plus RTC into Vi. So I can write Ln Vo by V reference is equal to minus Q by Kt. This is RTC R2 plus RTC into Vi. Now you know this, to convert log base to E into log base to 10, 0.4342 log 10 Vo into V reference I have multiplied on both the sides 0.4342 Q into Kt. This is RTC upon R plus RTC into Vi. Why? What the reason? Already you know that this is your, if you want log base to 10, x is nothing but the 0.4342 ln x. I think we used this equation in a previous lecture. So I have multiplied both the side by 0.4342. Now, so this can be written as a log base to 10 Vo upon V reference is equal to, this entire thing I am writing, this is K dash into Vi, where K dash is nothing but the 0.4342. It is a constant Kt into RTC upon R2 plus RTC. So now, so if you take the anti-log, V upon V reference is equal to, it is nothing but the V reference is equal to, I can write 10 raised to minus K dash into Vi. So output voltage is given by V reference into 10 raised to minus K dash Vi. This is your equation of the output voltage of a anti-log amplifier. This is the equation of the output voltage of a anti-log amplifier. Look here, if you take K dash is equal to 1, Vi is equal to 1, then V reference is 1, I am writing 10 raised to minus 1. And for Vi is equal to 2, you can write your Vo is equal to, you can write the Vo is equal to 10 raised to minus 2. V reference is 1 voltage. V reference voltage is 1. So this indicates that if there is a increase of the input voltage Vi by 1 volt, the output voltage decreases by 1 decade. You can say output voltage decreases by 1 decade. This is your topic of a anti-log amplifier. It's very easy topic to derive this equation. Look here what we are doing here. This is anti-log amplifier circuit. Output of the A1 means anti-log amplifier is given to the inverting terminal through R1. Here the input voltage is given to the potential divider network, consists of R2 and RTC, is the temperature compensating resistors, and from this potential divider network we are giving to the base voltage. Here base is ground. Now For this op amp we can write your, for this voltage, for this op amp we can write the emitter potential is minus kT by QLN, VO by is the input, so VO is input now, so VO upon I1R. For this I can write emitter potential is nothing but the minus kT, V reference I have taken Ln, V reference I1R. Now for this voltage, base potential minus emitter potential, base potential minus emitter potential. Then I have taken on this side, this is on this side. This is already you have written. This is nothing but the VQ2 emitter with respect to ground is with emitter with respect to ground. Means emitter with respect to ground is nothing but you can say VQ1 emitter ground, the same I can say. So therefore I have written like this. Look here, Q1. Instead of ground I have written base. Emitter saying Q2, instead of Q2 I have written Q1. This is the input voltage at the base B2, and this is interchange the position, so minus sign you have introduced. So you have to introduce minus sign when you interchange the position. So now look here, just putting the value of this and this value I have kept and simplify to get the equation of output voltage. We are getting like this. So this equation is the output equation for your, you can say, anti-lock amplifier. And if you take this, you have one reference voltage, K dash is 1, just to explain you. So as you change the Vi, your output is changing. As there is increase in the Vi by 1 volt, the decrease in output voltage by 1 decade, that I have shown here. Here is the end of the topic of anti-lock amplifier.